Hey guys, I'm here today to share with you another design team project for KraftSupplies4u, and as always the link to the shop will be in the description box below. So I'll start out and show you guys a couple of the items from the shop that I used. So a couple things I used up, and I only had a couple scraps to show you, but I used this trim right here. Sorry if it's not coming in. It's real pretty dainty trim, so I used that. I used some of this trim right here, and this is the last piece of this that I have, and this one does come in several colors. This is the white obviously, but I used that. And then this little itty bitty piece is the last piece of this trim that I have as well. So I used that. I used some of this one right here. Really pretty. This is one of my favorites. So I used this one, which looks a lot like this one, but it's just a smaller version. Like, it doesn't have this, and then these are just a little bit smaller. So I used that one. And I also used this pearl trim right here, which is super pretty. So I used some of that. And then I also used some of this trim right here, and this as well comes in different colors. So it looks like that. So I also used some of these brown flowers right here, and these come in several colors. This is a dark brown. I used some of these acrylic flowers right here, and these do come in other colors as well. And then I used some of this shaped flowers, but in a cream color. And I pretty much used what I had, except I have like two smaller ones to show you. So they're the same flower, just different colors. So I used those. I actually made a set of items, coordinating items. I also used some of the scrap paper I had right here from another project I did. I just cut a piece off to add to the frame I'm about to show you guys. This is the London Market, I believe, paper. It's one of my favorites. So I did use this side right here. So I used that. So the first item from this set I did is this real pretty frame right here, and I'm sorry if there's a glare. I'll try to show it without the glare too much. So I had this frame right here in my stash, and it was gray, and originally I was going to paint it even though it was going to be covered, but I kind of wanted to go for like the vintagey colors, so I kind of liked that the gray was coming through, if you can kind of see it right here. So the first thing I'd done on this was I added this braided trim right here. I did it to the inside and then to the front right here, and I did that all the way around. And then the next thing I did was I added two strips of this trim right here. So there's one facing this way and then the other one's facing this way, so they both kind of meet in the middle. And so I have it show. I actually did it all the way around, but a lot of it's covered up. I did want parts of it to show, so on the long, like the high side, I left it showing here, and as you can see it's also showing here. And then it's also here, but I took some of that pearl trim and put it across the bottom and across the top, and it all will coordinate. I'll show you guys as I go along. And then I added one of those brown acrylic flowers, and I had cut some of this trim right here. I love to have it poking out on projects, so I put pieces here, and then I also put some up here. As you can see, there's some of the paper flowers that I showed you. And then this trim right here I added to the side, and then I kind of just glued down the edges, so some comes this way and then some goes on the back to give it a nice finished edge. And this flower right here is from the shop as well, and this does come in a few other colors as well. So then I just added, two more paper flowers here to make a little cluster. Added the cream and brown. This is the same exact design as right here, and then there's that little cluster. So that's the frame part that I did for this set. I think it came out really cute. The next thing I did was I altered this box right here. And this actually, and again, I'm sorry for the glare. This was a box I had got from buying some cards. And you guys know me, I always like to recycle things. So I really liked the shape of the box. And I liked that it had a little plastic window. So I could put some goodies in here and, you know, rack it to a friend. I'm trying to show you guys this without the glare. So the first thing I did here was I added this trim right here, and this does come with this, if you can see, it looks like there's this satin lace running through it. It comes like that already. So I put this around the top right here, and then also here on the side I added a strip here, and then I added a strip here, and then I added some of that pearl trim around the middle, and that does go all the way around the box. It's a really pretty trim. And then for my flower cluster here, I took some more of that trim right here. I cut some pieces and added it around because I like to have it kind of poking out. And then I added one of the brown acrylic flowers, and then added some paper flowers. And then these little sprays, I cut one apart, put half on this side and half on this side. And I just think it looks really cute. And then up here, I just took some more of the same paper flowers because I wanted to have little touches of brown throughout. So I just added 2 up here. And then on each of the corners, I added 2 of the cream colored flowers. And then around the top edge, I used this trim right here that I showed you guys. I just glued it in the center and then folded it over on the edge, like so, parts on the top and parts on the bottom. So it goes like that all the way around. And so I could easily just, you know, put some goodies in there and send it on to a friend. So as you can see, I try to keep with using, you know, a lot of the same items so it all coordinates together very well. So that's the box that I did. So there's that. And then the last piece that goes with this set is I had this zipper pouch, and I altered it up to look like this. And again, I used a lot of the same items. I used the long trim right here. I used that trim that's on the box, and again I used some of the pearl trim that's really pretty. So I left, because this was a canvas color pouch and it matched very well, so I decided to cover it but then still let it pop through because it does coordinate very well with it. So I left it to show, as you can see through here. So I put this down first, and then after that I wanted some of it to be covered, so I decided to use this trim. I put 3 rows, so as you can see. So I put these 2 down, and then I added this one closest to the top, and then there was a little bit of a gap here, so I thought that would be a perfect spot to put the pearl trim here. So that just goes all the way across the front. And then if you guys check the shop, you'll notice there's a bunch of different kind of doilies. So if you're somebody who likes to craft with doilies, there's a big variety in the shop. So I took first this big one right here. I put that one down, and then the next one, as you can see, is right here. That's the next layer. So it kind of looks like a big, like, doily flower. So that's that one. And then I put this little smaller one right here. And again, to coordinate, I added one of the brown acrylic flowers. Super pretty. And then, so that's basically the front. And then on this little tab right here, I added another piece of that trim just to give it a little bit more of the coordinating element here. So I just added a piece right there, and I think it came out really cute. I really like the colors, of course. So that's just a little set that I did. I'm gonna move my camera and kind of give you guys a better view here. So that's the set that I did. If you guys are interested in any of the items that I showed you that I used here on these, make sure you guys check out the description box for the link to the shop. There's always new things coming in, lots of fun stuff, different varieties. So I'm sure you'll find something that you're looking for. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!